We will learn how to factorize polynomials, and in this video we will understand common factor method. As we have seen earlier, when it comes to natural numbers, the factorization is a bit tricky. Say for example, if we have a number 30 and then we factorize it, we know that 2 is a factor, 3 is a factor, 5 is a factor. So in fact 30 can be written as 2 into 3 into 5. Because factorization is tricky because we have to find divisor, and as such there is no foolproof step-by-step method of finding divisor. So when it comes to factorization, whether it is natural number or polynomial, we require a little bit of a trick. Otherwise we have to keep dividing, and by so many tries we can find all the factors. And this 2, 3, 5, they are prime numbers. They are prime numbers. And you know what is prime number? Prime number is something which cannot be further factorized. For example, 3 cannot be factorized further, 5 cannot be factorized further, 7 cannot be factorized further, and we have seen in our earlier video different prime numbers. Now when it comes to polynomial, and let us take the example of a simple polynomial, 2x square plus 2x. Now this is a polynomial. How many terms in this polynomial? 2 terms. 2 terms. And by, you know what is the meaning of word poly? Poly. Poly means many. Polynomials, something which has many terms. That is why the word polynomial. And 2 terms is called binomial. So this is actually a binomial. Now in this, what we find? If we inspect this polynomial, we find that 2x is common from the first term as well as from the second term. And therefore, if we take 2x out, then we are left with 2x inside, and the second term we are left with only 1. So basically, if we multiply 2x by the expression in the bracket, which is 2x plus 1, we will get 2x square plus 2x. So the value before factorization and after factorization remains unchanged. It's only finding that the product of the factors will lead to the expression. As in this case we are saying 2 into 3 into 5 is 30. So similarly, so we can say that the factors are 2x and 2x plus 1. So there are 3 factors, this, this and this. Let us take another example. I use a different color pen so that you can distinguish it. Say 12x cube minus 6x square plus 3x. Now, as the method says common factor method, so we have to find what is common factor among all the 3 terms. So we have to start with the lowest term, so like 3x. Is 3x a common factor? So we look at this 3x, yes. This can also be divided by 3x because x is divided by x square and 3 is divided by 6. And similarly 12 can also be divided by 3, and x cube definitely can be divided by x. So if we take in this case 3x as the common factor, then we are left with 4x square minus 2x and then plus 1. So 1 into 3x is 3x, 2x into 3x is 6 square, and minus sign will come as it is, and then 3x into 4x square will lead to 12x, and therefore the factors are 3 into x into 4x square minus 2x plus 1. So again there are three factors in this particular case. Now you can see that 3 is a prime number and x cannot be further factorized, and similarly 4x minus 2x plus 1 cannot be further factorized because there is no common factor which we can find from all the three terms. So it is not further factorizable, and this is called, so it means it cannot be reduced further, and this is called irreducible. Irreducible. So it means cannot be reduced further. So instead of prime, the word prime, or polynomial, we use the word irreducible. So what we have learned in this, we have seen factorization of polynomial as simple situation, and the simple situation or the first simple method is finding a common factor among all the terms of the polynomial and then taking it out. So this way, and that is the first method. Whenever we see a polynomial, we first look for whether there are any common factors. If there is a common factor, then we first take that factor out. Thank you.